Worst freak accidents number 2. Hello, true crimerers. Viewer discretion is advised. This was 14-year-old Trey Cooley. Trey and his father Butch would do everything together. They fished together, they hunted together, they even went to the shooting range together. And that is where our unfortunate story takes us today. This was the Dallas Pistol and Revolver Club in Carrollton, Texas. And on September 29th, 1991, a horrible accident would occur. Trey tagged along with his father Butch to the club that morning. Butch was judging a shooting contest. Now, Trey was sitting inside the air gun range when all of a sudden, a bullet struck the side of his head and killed him. Butch, his father, was just feet away outside and had to see the unfortunate carnage. At first, they didn't know if someone deliberately shot the boy or if it was something that came from outside. What actually happened, I don't think you could even possibly recreate. In the outside portion of the shooting range where actual, guns were being fired and where the shooting contest was happening, a man by the name of Dan Smith was using one of his modified guns. Now, if you can see the little guy right there, this is a model. So he steps in front of the first barrier there because he needed to shoot from 15 yards away. So he's now in this portion of the firing range. And this building here right behind it is where Trey was sitting. Now, there's supposed to be several layers of protection to prevent bullets from going anywhere past the range. Most importantly is a berm right here, this grassy hill. The berm is supposed to be 20 feet high. This one was only 12. And from the 15-yard position, you could literally see the building that Trey was sitting in. And like they say, if you can see it, you can shoot it. Not to mention the wood planks of the barrier, they had like giant open cracks. And there was no steel plate behind him, which was supposed to be there. So when Dan Smith fired his weapon, on the recoil, another bullet shot out, which he didn't even know occurred. The bullet then goes through this crack here, goes 3 inches over the berm, enters the building right here in this wall. It then goes through a storage closet, misses this broom and these pipes by mere centimeters right there. It then hits the ceiling of the next area. It then skids 7 inches across the ceiling, and instead of going upwards through the ceiling, and by the way, the bullet's traveling at 1,200 feet per second at this point. When it hits the ceiling, it does the unthinkable. It changes directions, slows down to 900 feet per second, goes through another wall, goes past the air gun range, and strikes Trey Cooley in the side of the head. This is like 1 in a billion. If he's in a different spot by like an inch, he's fine. The family filed a lawsuit against the gun range, and they won $3 million, but lost their son.